I can fly up there without fear of dying now.
Without fear of dying, really?
Yes, I've been going up and down in towers. Like, I've gotten used to flying on high things.
Is a boat getting put in here? Is there going to be a boat?
Oh, no, I'm in the worst place. Okay, I'm coming. I'm coming.
It's fishing docks. Oh. Should put like a little fishing boat in there. I have a design. Thank you, Helen. I mean, it's... yes, like, they're very pretty docks, but it looks empty in the middle.
You gotta put something in the hole.
Well, if Ames would stop killing Helen.
Ames is killing Helen? Wow.
See? Without dying.
Oh, stairs. What is this? Oh, can't make it. My dog's sneezing in the background.
Can you meet me in the Nether? I'm coming, but I'm very far underground.
Do you want me to bring the box, or do you want me to leave the box here?
I might need the box. I also forgot my rockets, so I'm walking.
Okay, where am I meeting you in the Nether at?
So right outside shopping is sort of my portal, kind of, sort of.
On the same side, or it's opposite side, isn't it?
Yeah, away from spawn.
Oh, yep, it's right there.
It's got lava in it. It's very safe.
Don't fall in the lava. Okay. Okay. Why don't I, while you are working on getting out of there, I can send people to you.
Oh, now Gary starts putting things in the out of context quotes.
All right. Go hang out with Fearless and see what he's gonna do. He said it's a surprise. I don't know. But y'all can go hang out with him. Oh. And I will see you guys later. Thanks for hanging out.
Bye, guys. Hey, it's a Fearless.
Hi. Oh, I'm here. That's perfect timing. See that?
I just sent you peoples.
Oh, look at that. I'm even, I'm preemptively wearing my fancy clothes. So. And eating my fancy rotten flesh.
Your fancy rotten flesh?
Yeah, doesn't everyone have their fancy rotten flesh? Thank you for sending your peeps over. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Sorry for being a little late.
You're good.
That's okay. So, here's the box.
Oh, maybe I should look what's in the box, huh? What item did you... Uh-oh.
We were running around trying to find moo cow.
What? Uh-oh.
I can't open the box.
I can
It's
open it, but
open.
it's open.
Yeah, it's open on my screen.
I can't...
It's open on mine too. Hold on.
Pick it up. Oh, hold on.
Yeah.
There we go. There we go. Okay, so your item was... No. What's your item? Goob
What was
needs
the
chalky
item?
milk.
Yeah, our item from last night was the stair that says angle is everything.
Oh, why is there no item?
I was trying to teach Goob. Oh, the space is Jade's because she was in forever.
Jade didn't put any item in?
She didn't tell me what she wanted in there.
Jade? Misbehaving and all that.
Oh, Bird said
It
they need to
says-
put Jade, or he needs to put Jades in.
Okay.
Bird said he needs to put Jade.
Well, when they finally add chalky milk to the game, I'm sure that Goob will be the first to celebrate.
Right.
I made a chalky milk.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna hop out of here. Have a good stream.
Thank you.
Fearless.
Take care.
Bye.
Okay, guys. How's everyone doing? How has stream weekend been so far? It was a little chaotic getting the stream set up. Just a little bit. Is that a follow? Really? Who's joining the Fearless family? Oh! It's Collins! Hello! How's it going? I saw you in the Discord. The Slack Discord. Rid says good. Good is good. Unless good is bad. Havos rancheros with some tacos. Is that like spicy? Okay, let me get my armor on. Let's actually switch into regular Fearless. You know, I've been rocking yellow Fearless all day today. I'm feeling a little regular. Let's actually go full screen as well. It's probably gonna crash when I go full screen, but it looks fancier, you know? We look more sophisticated. And then I need to... I set up stream at the very last second. So I need to do some corrections real quick. Named the stream wrong. Is the stream right? Does it say SlackVille stream weekend with a woo at the end? It should. The woo is very important. What would we do without woo? And the reason why it was delayed is because... Gary, you're definitely not new here. You're lying to me. I might be tired, but I'm not that tired, okay? I published the Return to SlackVille episode on YouTube. There we go. Hello, Mo! Wow, thanks, Bird. That's fancy. Forgot you could pin stuff. There we go. It's true. We're back in action again, making YouTube videos. I know, it's crazy. For me, too. Mostly because I stayed up all night recording it. And it doesn't feel like something that would take all night to record, but, you know. It happens. And this is what happened because I was staying recording for so long. I've gotten so much drip because I went and did something, maybe a little crazy. I built an XP farm below here at the bottom of the world. It's great to hear. It is. It is. And there'll be more coming, too. and more tutorials. I would have gotten a tutorial out too, but it's not finished. That's what it also was recording. I'm going on the recording grind set. You know, what do kids say? Gotta get that bread? The Sigma grind set? Yeah, that. So much Sigma grind set that it's all over my inventory, and I forgot all my important things on the other side of the universe, including my rocket box. I don't have any rockets! Okay, we need to sleep. Hold on. No need to make the Guardian farm. Probably not. So, I thought about it quite a bit. I was going to stream Thursday, but then I was like, you know, I'll do the recording stuff, because the SlackVille stream weekend's coming. I'll spend some time planning out some videos, being very strategic. I built a Guardian farm last season on the last SlackVille. And I've built Guardian farms on my personal world, and I've played with Guardian farms quite a bit. What I wanted to do is get back to basics and build a dungeon farm, which is what I did in the video. It's something that I did for the very first XP farm I ever made. We're gonna have to go around the mountain. And it was one of my very first tutorials ever. Like, one of my very first YouTube videos was on a dungeon farm. And it worked out really good because Tomato, my good friend here, he let me know that there is a super secret double spawner directly below my base. Like, literally right below those chunks we were just sitting in. And normally I would say, oh, you got to go watch the video to go see what happened. But unfortunately, you know, in all my great wisdom, on 3 hours of sleep in 48 hours, I left all my stuff down there in my panic to get back to the surface. So we had to go back and get my thingies. So no, I don't think I need to do the Guardian farm. The tridents you guys gave me did help though, because I was able to make an AFK-able dungeon farm. So yes, I think today is the day to place blocks and build mega base. I'm feeling mega base today, guys. Okay, I went the wrong way. We got to go over to the left. See, Bird's got the great inspiration for today. Let's get over here. Let's mosey on over. Now, I gotta actually remember where it is. It should be highlighted with the amethyst, because I kept losing the location of my brand new farm. I got lost so many times, which is just typical for me. I know you guys all think it's Jade is the one that gets lost all the time, but it's always secretly been me. I have no sense of direction whatsoever. But I've seen this particular hole in the ground so many times that I don't think I'll miss it. Yeah, there it's over there. Hello, Shad. How's it going? So science needed for Fearless. It might be. Because the other day I also went the wrong way down the Nether portal tunnels here on SMP as well. So I don't know where anything is. So this was the first spawner. That was actually not in the video because I wanted to cut the video down a little bit. But I knew this is here for quite a while. And I was thinking, oh, that might be fun. But then right below it, like literally right below this, is a geode, which was good because I was able to make a spyglass. And I'll show you guys when I get it. Because I thought I had one a while ago, and I think I lost it. But I was able to remake a geode. I was going to make some tinted glass using the amethyst I collected. And then I was able to get to this double spawner. So double spawners are fairly rare. Not because spawners are rare, but because of how they generate. They sort of generate in an interesting fashion. That means that because they're underground, they're sort of hard to find, and then you got to find two in one spot. It means that they're less than typical. But they are the oldest structures in the game. You know, on par with the Nether Fortress. So I've always been, you know, what's the word for it? Nostalgic for them? That's the word I used in my video. Oh, we gotta jump down. You see how the process to get here? The Guardian farm feels like it'd be less of a headache to get there. I need to make a more direct route, but, you know, I had to finagle my way around. Okay, here's the redstone for it. How do I get back down again? I think it's over here. So, yeah. One of the things that went wrong is the tridents. Because I accidentally rustled them. Now, you better be working. I'm just saying. Shan says it's going pretty well. What was your favorite moment in stream weekend so far? My favorite moment when I was late to my own stream. Tridents are always a pain. I'm just going to end up breaking them by not throwing them often enough. There we go. So this is what I built. We've got a double spawner for all the XP I need. I even used the copper bulbs because we're fancy like that. And as long as I stand in the right spot, we'll activate both spawners and we'll get some XP. I'll just show it off real quick. But that's what I spent the whole video doing. You haven't had time to watch before now? Well, then that's perfect. You know, you arrived in the perfect time. Yeah, this thing's very grumpy. You know, it works occasionally. Maybe some kinks to work out. The problem is that I'm not throwing it close enough. So let me actually... Can't do that. That's terrible. Guys, come on. I'm trying something here. So let me actually grab my stuff. That's why we're here. So I left it all back there. So I need that box especially, because that's my rocket box. My redstone box. This is all the rewards I got from this. I guess we could take that. Oh yeah, I need to close this up. Here we go. They can't shoot me now, thankfully. You better be dying. That's all I'm saying. You better not be escaping justice. Let me just grab all the boxes. I'm gonna have to leave a lot of loot here, but I don't want to leave this stuff. We're definitely gonna have to clean my inventory when we get back home. My ender chest, too, because I only had one. Oh, I missed it! Bird went in with a heist of 20,000. The Stilton crew checked their milk comms as they get ready to enter the mirror. Congrats, Bird easily survived the mirror and brought back a bag full of long-lost cheeses and a song about charcoal cheddar. You won 50,000 cheese. Leaving diamonds? I guess I could take the diamonds. I guess. You're right. And the 61 blocks of redstone. And maybe the 60 blocks of slime. And maybe the 60 mozzarella curds. And maybe the 64 torches. Maybe. Hold on, okay. We're gonna have to finagle this. I need the slime back in here. Okay, this is my redstone box. Mechanized magic, you see that? I was using lots of mechanized magic in the video. So that's where our redstone, our quartz, our bulbs go in there now. I spent so much time that one of my bulbs actually had time to oxidize. That's kind of sad. You know, water hates redstone, so they're like, they work together really good. You know, in mirrored glass, that's kind of redstone, you know. It works great here. Mirrored glass is just the name of tinted glass in my pack. Let's grab that, Notice that they're not getting killed! Guys, you're making me look bad. You're supposed to die. I wonder if it's because there's a hopper below it. I might have to switch that out for a minecart hopper. I didn't... No, I don't want to keep that on. I didn't do any testing with the minecart hopper. It did work when I didn't have a hopper below it. But then at the last moment, I was like, oh yeah, maybe I want to collect the stuff they drop. You know, maybe. Probably. So I put a hopper. And that ruins everything, obviously. Nobody gonna sneak in? Of course, at the last second. Well, all that cheese, you guys do I have a feel that like a new cheese that isn't a cheese yet? Maybe. Maybe a new cheese is just waiting to be born. Hoppers, the killer of all farms. They really are. It's because they have an interesting hitbox. It wasn't always the case, but I finally get to show off some of my technical knowledge, because I do actually know redstone pretty good. Hoppers have, well, a divot right there that you could stand in. And that means that the mobs, when they land there, they might stand there, or the trident might actually land in that spot. So it's not actually being flapped back and forth by our wonderful killer. Or, you know, the worst problem could be that the mobs are in a certain part of the block away from the trident. It's not actually doing them damage anymore. You see that? It's sometimes you throw it and it also just lands in an awkward position and I can't pick it up. Give me back my trident. I want it back. You can't have it, okay? Look at all this lovely, valuable stuff that's been dropped. Wonderful. A carrot. Okay. How are you gonna behave? Okay. Leave those there. We're done playing with this. I'll play with this later. Okay. And are both the bots working? I didn't even test the bots. Let's test the bot. Yeah. Okay. We should be good. Let's skedaddle. Nice seeing you, farm. But we got big things to build. How do I leave again? Jeez! There we go. Wait, hold on. Let me mark that so I know how to leave. Might be nice. Might be nice to leave sometime. Maybe. Let's go this way. You got lost coming out of my farm? I got lost coming into the farm, so it all works out. And I went the wrong way again. I gotta go this way. You know, in fact, we're sealing this. There we go. I can't ever go the wrong way again. The other thing is I do need to do some mob proofing here as well if I'm going to keep this farm. Because there is water right above that whole farm right here. And drown can spawn in that. So I might have to do... Well, I guess, do drown spawn in water caves? Or is it just like zombies that spawn and then wander in the water, become drowned? Because I did get attacked by one while I was working. Hotel California. I think it is. It's a lovely place. No escape. Even though no escape, I don't think was part of the song. Should we grab some ore while we're here, you know? I'm kind of destitute, so. There's some more water. Of course. I love the caves in Minecraft. Don't really love the water caves. The only reason it's even remotely tolerable is because I've got Aqua Affinity. And, whatever the other one's called. Depth Strider. Aqua Infinity. What's it? I think it ends like 10 seconds. Excuse me? Did I just get creepered? Rude. I'm trying to get out of here. Put a hole in my floor. Oh, I guess there's this whole area that I didn't explore. Let's get out of here. I saw some loot and I couldn't help myself, okay? I did get some diamonds. Collins did point out I did get some diamonds in digging out that space. Squirrel, that's 100% my being. Maybe I need my own squirrel emote. Was the loot made of cheese? Yeah, we got some right here. Raw cheese. Deep raw cheese. In fact, let's actually grab some of this too. I'm going to be making some more... Oops. More of the, amethyst glass, so... One really dumb farm you could do, and by dumb I mean it's just really difficult to do for the amount of, you know, loot you get out of it, is, Seabones! No. That sounded terrible. I was just excited that Seabones did a subscribble. Seabones, I haven't seen you in forever, buddy. How are you doing? How's things? But the geode farm's a little dumb because they don't give a lot of output for all the effort you put in. Every farm needs to be custom designed to the geode. And that always makes it a bit messy. But now I do have a geode. It's my geode, guys. You can't touch it. No takesy banksies. But one of the things we can do to expand the amount of amethyst we get out is by making sure every one of these blocks, I forget what they're called, they're like the budding amethyst block or whatever, they all have an exposed side. And you don't want to break them, because if you break them, they're gone forever, and they don't drop, I think. So, you sort of just got to dance around them a little bit. But if you do, like that, then each side can bud a little amethyst crystal. And we get the good stuff. Just home. Nice. How's work been? A thonk emoji! Is it that bad? I'm terrible. Parkour is not working out for me. Maybe I shouldn't hit the sprint button while I'm trying to make small little itty-bitty jumps. There we go. See that? We're professionals here. And because this is not too far from us, you know, we should be pretty good to grab these when they grow. Okay. Perfect. I don't like to let blocks despawn, so I want to grab these blocks. They also make a nice ching noise when you step on them. Sort of like a chime. You know what I always thought would be cool in Minecraft? Wind chimes. Maybe it was a little too loud there. I always thought it'd be cool to have wind chimes in-game. I'm sort of glad they added the amethyst blocks, because you sort of, kind of, get the wind chime effect. Kind of, sort of. Okay, now we need to take the maze back up. This is not as amazing as it sounds. Everyone with all the emojis! Gary with the little stabbing emojis. Who be stabbing, Gary? Who be stabbing today? So, I think, because I've built the XP farm, we should be free to work on the mega build. There's other smaller projects that I want to work on, but they're not really ready, right? I think for the next video, I'm already thinking about the next video, and I literally just published the last one 5 minutes ago. I'm going to do some community stuff. I would need to talk to our Lord and Savior Helen and see what the plan is for Spawn, because I want to do some cool things at Spawn. That'll make a fun small mini project. Cheese from Seabones and Gary. I do have some cheesy carrots, thanks to Gary. The ones I think I got from Bird a few weeks ago ran out during the video, and I had to go pilfer the Gary box for some more cheesy carrots. Otherwise, I would have starved. I was literally eating raw fish. I had to resort to eating raw fish. Cheese of the day! We could do that. Let's get somewhere where I won't die immediately. That's a good start. I got these 29 levels. I need to keep them safe. Okay. Are you guys ready for cheese of the day? We got the fancy cheese cam now. Just gotta set it up real quick. There we go. It's cheese.com. The place we need for all our cheesy goodness. Look at that. Fresh tomatoes. My mother loves tomatoes. I'm not a big fan. Can I hit the little back arrow and go back to that one? Yeah, that one right there. Tomatoes. My mother loves tomatoes, specifically cherry tomatoes. We actually started growing our own, along with some fresh berries. She's so happy. She eats them when they're green. But anyway, today's cheese of the day is Liburn Lightly Oak Smoked. I'm a Gouda and ready for cheese. Well, unfortunately, it's not Gouda today. It's Oak Smoked Liburn. If I had to guess, it's from England. And it is. There we go. You can kind of guess by the way it sounds. Liburn Lightly Oak Smoked is derived from Liburn Gold, featuring a washed rind curd with fewer eyes, a smoother texture, a light, delicate flavor. And a light, delicate flavor. Reading's not my strong suit. This variant is lightly smoked for a couple of days, resulting in a beautifully soft tasting cheese. Liburn. This is like the worst tongue twister in the world. Right here. Liburn Lightly Oak Smoked earned a bronze at the British Cheese Awards 2024. Look at that! It's third place this year. It's lying about the burn? It might be. Maybe it's more lie and less burn. It is a very pretty cheese, though. Right? It looks like a hard cheese. Yeah, it's semi-hard. So this is maybe similar in texture to like a hard cheddar. Or like a very soft Parmesan. It probably tastes amazing, honestly. Oh, and eyes, here you guys go. You get some fun facts for free, because we're on cheese.com. Eyes are the little holes in the cheese. Can you see my mouse? You can't, right? Yeah, those little holes are the eyes. So cheese is made by bacteria eating milk and then farting out the good stuff. And that farting is a little process that causes these bubbles to form, the eyes. And it's also what causes bread to rise, right? Yeast is a common component in bread, and that's a fungus. That fungus is fed starch and sugar through the dough. Then they bubble up, right? Like when you let the bread dough rise, that's literally the yeast farting as they consume the sugars and starch. Then you cook it in the oven, which kills the yeast. And because you're cooking it so fast, you preserve the bubble holes, right? That's why bread is super fluffy. Those holes are yeast farts. Have you ever had a halloumi? I haven't. I've always wanted to try halloumi. That's pretty impressive. What, the farts? I think farts are powerful. This is what this is saying. It does look a lot like a cake, and that's sort of why I brought up the bread fact. Because it does look a lot like cake. Because that's very similar to how cake or other breads work. Or self-leavened ones, anyway. Self-leavened means that they grow by themselves. Flat breads, like the one, like communion wafers might be a good example, are a type of bread that don't use yeast, so they don't rise. So they're just like regular bread, but they don't have all the airy holes in them. Another one would be like naan. I think naan would be a good example as well of like a flatbread. They don't have the yeast farts. They don't have the extra power of the yeast farts. Hello, Miki! Good morning. Not very good morning to me. It's almost 2 p.m. And I did stay up all night, so it's like extra not morning. I really want to try halloumi, though. I tried some Gouda and some Camembert. And I think I've tried Brie. Right? I gotta go to like the fancy deli shop to get the fancy cheeses, so. Maybe one day we'll have a cheese taste testing stream. But I hope you enjoy the cheese cam. I've said this before, but I want to upgrade cheese cam so that the battery goes down slowly. I think that'd be funny. Welcome to Fearless Stream, and you learn things, always. All those delicious fun facts. Mostly cheese related. A cheese joke? I thought you guys were done with the cheese. You want more? We could do more. I actually got to find my cheese joke. I've been moving my folders around because of the content I'm making, and it means it's harder to find the jokes. You know, these are pretty dangerous. You know, imagine cheese farts, but on a scale never seen before. So absolutely hilarious that they shatter reality. What's a cannibal's favorite cheese? Burger! You get it? It's limbs and burgers. It was just so funny that I had to hold it in, you know? If I laughed, I'd actually shatter reality itself. These cheese jokes are just too dangerous. I clipped the mic. I know I've messed up my mic settings somehow. I did it in my video too. I need to fix it. I shouldn't be able to clip my mic. It's not supposed to happen. It also could be the mic is old now. I've had this mic for almost the entire time I've been streaming. Like with my very first streamer paycheck, I bought it. It's a really good mic, but it's also seen a lot of use. I've moved it around. When I was in college, I was like, you know, going everywhere. So it was always going on an adventure somewhere, which often meant getting beat up in the back of a car. I wouldn't be surprised if it's on its last legs, and it's just, I'm starting to clip it more often now because it just doesn't have the higher range that it used to. It's a really good mic, though. They actually don't sell this mic anymore. I'd have to buy it's I don't know. What's when you describe a new product model, is that a bigger brother or an older brother? Newer brother? Younger brother? I don't know. I'd have to buy the latest line in the product. It was fairly cheap when I bought it. Considering what it does. Not cheap as in cheap compared to other mics. Cheap as in compared to all the features it comes with. Descend it? Maybe Descender is a good point. I like Descender. Oh, you mic with it talk walks? Well, sometimes it does walk right off my desk. That's not even mentioning all the times it's fallen off my desk. I used to have it on a stand, but I gesticulate, which is what you call moving around when you talk. Even though you can't see me, I'm doing it right now. If I ever stop moving in game, it's because I'm moving in real life. And I would hit the mic and knock it over, and then hit the floor. Or I have a wired headset, so I would lean back or move around, or I'd get up with my headset on, and then I would just take the mic with me. So I eventually got a boom mic for it. But my table, on top of, you know, the regular problems, the table is one of those cheapy Chinese-made ones. And it has a clamp to stick to the table. Right? If you've ever seen a clamp, it like grinds down on the table and squeezes it. And because the table's hollow and just filled with fiberglass dust, it's crushed the table and it falls over all the time. It's seen some pretty rough days. Very rough days. Like I said, I wouldn't be surprised. But it also could be, let me go full screen again. It could be software, right? I use a couple different softwares to try to get the best audio experience. I've played with my audio quite a bit. I've been streaming, like I said, I've been streaming for like 5 years. In my video, I was recently looking at my streaming stats, and I have over 1,000 hours of streaming now. So in those 1,000 hours, I've, you know, spoke to the mic quite a bit. I've yelled at it, beat it up. And I've changed software so many times that it could be one of the many software I use. Okay, let's put my stuff away. We gotta stop shenaniganing. I always promised I would never shenanigan, and here I am. Put those in there. I'll keep my spyglass, you know, because we gotta talk about what we're building today. Should we Should we do the honors of turning these into actual diamonds? Live? I'll need this box for that. With my fortune pickaxe that I found the other day. I thought I lost it, but turns out I misplaced it, as per usual. Which I guess is a type of losing it. But, you know, how many do we have here? Hold on. Maybe we can make a game out of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 5 deep slate diamonds. Do we want to do a poll? A predictive poll to see how many I get out of this? That could be fun. We haven't done one of those in a long, long time. Let's put away some other boxes. There we go. You know my inventory a little bit? Let's go downstairs into the basement. Thankfully, it's not a murder basement here. You don't want to lose that box. That's actually an important box. It turns out the stream box is one of the ones we care about. So it is... No! Nobody's died down there. Except all the Tomatoes enemies. Tomato's a feisty one. Ad break coming up. Rude! Rude. Close a bunch of my tabs that I have open. Not that one! Why when I close tabs, it like resizes the window? That's so weird. I want to be able to navigate my tabs better. I have too many open because I was doing video research. Close that, close that, close that. I also have a million programs open. You snooze the last one? I could snooze this one. How many snoozes do we got left? I think we get a total of 3. 3 snoozerinos. Close that. Close that. I do appreciate the snooze function. That's nice. Oh, I got the cheese still open. I think that closed my game. I got 2 left. You get 3. So with the new and mechanic, you get 3 snoozes where you could say, "Hey, we want to pause the ads for a sec," and then it'll pause it for a little bit. But the consequence of pausing it is that the pre-roll ads come back. You know, the way I have it set up right now, there are no pre-roll ads. Okay, let's do a poll. Or one of the moderators. Do you guys want to do a poll for me? About, or is it, what is the predictive poll? I think that's different than a regular poll, isn't it? Where we try to predict how many diamonds we're gonna get. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ores. So you get like 2 to 3 diamonds out of those, you know? 1 to 3, right? So what are we thinking about that? Welcome back, Jade. How's it going? How is your stream? I sort of missed it because I've been busy. Do I have a hoe? Where my hose at? Guys, stop hiding my hose. I'll just make a new one. It's too bad you can't make a copper hoe. Think about how funny that would be. Pull up. Okay, guys. Feel free to predict on how many diamonds we're going to get out of this good stuff. I have been collecting backup food in case I run out of regular food. So we do have some hay bales. I do want to use that for a build, so I'm not too eager to dip into my hay. that back. Is that a hygiene? Hello, hygiene. I was working on that tutorial today. I'm not done with it, but I'm working on it. Making progress. I got another video out. A regular one. I know I'm slow, but, I'm making progress. That's what counts. Let's grab... Let's actually put my wood away. I don't need cherry wood for the evil vampire castle, it turns out. It's crazy when you think about it that way, Unless I'm building the evil vampire a nice cherry room, Sort of reminds me of the Castlevania series, where they go to kill Dracula, and they end up in Alucard, his son's room. And it's his childhood room, so it's like painted like a little kid's room. Maybe something like that, right? Go. Put away more ores. We gotta keep the spyglass, though. That's how you know you're fancy. It's when you got the spyglass. And some other torches. I did craft a bunch, because I kept running out. So, one easy way never to run out again is just to have so many that it's impossible. I'll put them in here. I should have a light box for this kind of stuff in here, but I haven't crafted that yet. She died at the beginning of stream? Jade died and forever slash... No, I remember that. You fell, didn't you? And I offered to help. But then Jade never responded, so I was sad. Okay, let's put this in there. There. Kelp. That goes with cobbled deep slate, I think. They're like the same block, right? Actually, I want to take some of that. We're going to put this there, I watched a Mumbo video years and years ago where he always kept his ender chest in the top left. He even changed that texture of that particular item slot to black. And it just always stuck with me. That's where the ender chest should go. Got blown up by a creeper? Okay, the poll ended. Let's go for it. So we got 16 diamonds from 5 ore. That's like a 50% increase into what I actually have. Let's grab the trinkets box. Put this guy away. One of the nice things about Fortune is that you never really run out of mending durability. Unlike with your Silk Touch pickaxe, which is always looking a little worse for the wear. I'm very glad that Bird offered to repair it the other day, because all the digging I did just today took it down from 100% to, what, 20? Ridiculous. Oh yeah, we don't need a hoe. No vampire hoes today. Put that away. We'll keep Tomato there. He's an honorary inventory slot member today. He did help out with the video, so, it's only fair he gets to hang out in the stream. But now I got the spyglass! Look at that, we're so fancy. So we can go like this. Wow. Really admire the pixels on that block. So many pixels, so little time. So, an hour into our 2-hour stream, we're going to be working on the big build. The mega build of this season. I got my deep slate right here. So we should be ready to start placing blocks. I will need to collect more blocks. I need raw meat, which is my Pexture Pack's code word for the red nether brick. I almost forget what that block is actually called, because I'm so used to my weird pack names. But raw meatloaf and blackstone are the 2 major blocks we'll need. We don't need the red stuff today, but what I will need is some blackstone, and I think I have some somewhere. There we go. We'll grab a bunch of this. So, what did you get up to on your tower, Jay? Did you finally finish The center tower in Hogwarts. So one of the things I actually wanted to do is pop out some of this stuff here. So when this is all said and done, this will be the entryway through the back. On castles, they had a secret hidden entrance, often, called the Sally Port. A much smaller door than the main door, but very heavily guarded and heavily fortified, so it'd be very hard to break through. That's sort of the vibe we're going for here. With this rickety bridge that could collapse at any moment, you know? It's only held by evil magic, so imagine that it could just collapse if it feels like it, honestly. And then we'll have this beautiful dark oak door right here. Then we'll have 2 towers flanking either side, with some beautiful spiky bits coming up the sides, made of ice that's supporting the castle beneath. And honestly, this is the only logical side to work on, because it's the only one that's even remotely reachable. Once we get maybe some floor in, we could work on grabbing some other sides, or we could do the outline. I might focus on some outlines today. Let's go take a PC doodle at the actual build itself. Still has to go higher? Jade, how big are you going? Forever Tower, like in the Wheel of Time? That's what I'm saying. Jade, you can only go so big with the towers. There we go. That's what it's going to look like when it's done. Still a little bit more detail work on my end to do. I'm still testing some stuff. Not 100% happy with all the design work yet, but it's coming along really nicely. So right now we have the base of these towers in, right there and there. This, it does need a little bit more. I noticed that I missed some of the fences holding the actual tower in place. Or, not the tower. Jade, you said tower too much, and now I can't stop thinking about them. But holding the bridge in place, we need a little bit more encampments. And then, like I said, we're going to take out a little bit here, so when you pop through, you can actually see the whole thing in its glory. Go big or go home. Exactly. Exactly. The peak will be at build height. Do you know what the base of that tower is at? It's got to be ridiculously high. Oh, I've actually made a bunch of improvements. So the last time I streamed, I actually showed off the inside of here a little bit because we were working on the throne room. And off camera, so to speak, I made a bunch of progress on our evil throne room that we're going to be adding. So during that stream, we put in a hole in the floor, you know, as is tradition for evil castles. And then we added the flooring, and we changed the throne from regular obsidian to crying obsidian upon, I think it was Durbin's request. And I think I really like it because it glows. We're going to try to keep this room as dark as possible to really add to the spooky atmosphere. But so far, it's coming out pretty good, I think. One thing that I think will add to it is this really dark black background using the black concrete. It gives it that really eerie feeling, like it's just hovering there. And we also got fire around our little ring around it. We have these towers, columns, whatever you want to call them, on either side. And I was working on hanging some lighting around here. Looks a little weird from up high, but from below, I'm actually really happy with how it looks. I might hang some of those around here. I will need to figure out some spawning solutions, because these dudes keep popping in, and I don't want to light it up too much. I was thinking that this might be a good place to put some redstone torches. So they do emit some light. Something like this. Just enough to prevent spawning, but not enough to light it up too much, you know? That way we can have this dark, eerie feeling. Right? Then I'm going to come up with a solution for here. We could do something similar. But I was also thinking that it might be fun to play with candles. I was playing with some candle designs over here. And we could just set some on the floor. Stuff like that, you know? Candles, though, means that I need to set up a bee farm. I also could do carpet, but I sort of like the... I sort of like the look of the raw floor. Is that the best way to describe bare stone? Raw? Buddy, I don't want any hugs, okay? Go away. It is a little bit too dark in here, so it may be worth it just to give it a little bit of light. I do want the room to mostly remain in shadow. It gives it that really evil look. I appreciate it. There are too many of you guys. I think I have a solution. Oh, that's not gonna work. Flash kill. No? Unknown command? I spelled the word kill wrong. A bee farm. I know. I know. I think I killed my prototype. I killed my prototype for the spawner thing. Yeah. That's something else I was thinking. I'm going to do a video on this, actually. A tutorial on some professional gamer lighting for Bedrock. So, let's just get myself night vision for a second. Let's actually do only 90 seconds. One. False. That should have been true. Yeah, there we go. So down here, beneath the floor, we actually do have a little bit of room to play with, specifically these guys, which are slabs. We can actually put lighting underneath them. Let's grab... I don't even know if I have any regular lighting, but it doesn't matter what it is. Sea lanterns, and it could be anything, really. I could even be blue ice, technically. Blue ice does emit light. But if we hide them under the floor, like this... something like that. And I put night vision on for you guys as effect. One of the things I realized when I was recording is that it kind of sucks to watch a video when it's dark. There we go. So you can now see the floor is actually lit over there without there actually being any present lighting, because it can pass through slabs. It can also pass through stairs, like Bird said. Maybe a better example would be one of my other builds. If you do a tutorial talk about the frame rates each light source gives off to, then frame rates? Let me do more research on that. It could go through slabs, it could go through trapdoors, it could go through bushes, transparent blocks in general, like you might expect. Like here, let's do... Hold on. You're going to see another spoiler for another video. Like I said, I'm a video gamer mode. Because I'm setting up a tutorial here. But we're going to go... We're copying it because I don't want to change the lighting too much. I played with the sun a very long time ago in this world to make sure it's perfect. Absolutely picturesque. So I'm not going to change it too much. But what I want to do is, on this version, we're going to set it. Yeah. So now it's nighttime, but you notice there is no darkness anywhere in the gardens here of the palace. You can see it's over there dark, but not over here. That's because it's all hidden lighting, baby. All over the place. Here, for example, we got some hidden lighting right there. Better than to go to spectator mode, actually. I love spectator mode. Did I ever say that, guys? I'm so happy to have spectator mode. But under here, we have some secret hidden lightings in a bunch of different spots. And especially underneath these hedgerows. So, one neat trick you could do with bushes is, obviously you could put light underneath them, but it might be visible, obviously, when you're walking past. So what I've done here is I've placed the closest color of trapdoor to dirt at the time, which was the spruce trapdoor. And that means that under the trapdoor, I can actually place sea lanterns or any other light source. Sea lanterns were really the only reasonable source when I built this. This build is older than my channel by a lot. This build is going to be 10 years old very soon. Very, very soon, in like a couple months. Or maybe 9 years old, something like that. But you can just hide them in all sorts of weird places. Or into here, I have all these are for my patron supporters. So, a bunch of benches throughout the park have names on them. But they can also have lighting under them. These composters, whatever you want to call them, they can also have lighting underneath of them. I think a majority of them do. This was also back before lighting was as forgiving as it is now, so this area is like extra well lit. And of course you can hide it under stairs, which is not a thing you can do on Java. So in here, I have these things everywhere. Stairs, absolutely everywhere. And under them, I have sea lanterns like that. Or like under these guys, some of them will have lanterns. Carpet can have lanterns under it. Let's see. I sometimes place lanterns up here to give the ceiling a lit look, you know? There's all sorts of wanky things you could do with lighting. I'm trying to think if I employed any other tricks like that here. Here's a really interesting one, you know? Because this is all slabs here, you can have lighting right under there, and so it sort of diffuses out through the whole room. And of course, I also have hanging lighting here from these chandeliers. That technically does light the area up. Don't ignore that room. I need to redo that room, but it also has candles. Ender chests actually give off light, which is a funny thing. So if you don't want things to spawn and you don't want to play the light too much, ender chests just give enough light off to prevent spawning just immediately around them. I think that's about it. One light source that really sucks, though, is the single candle by themselves. I think they only emit, like, light level 1, which is literally the worst. I think, like, the lowest level of redstone isn't even that bad. It's like, that is bad as brown mushrooms, which also emit light for some reason. Even blue ice is, like, a light level of 3 or something. Yeah, I don't think there's too many other tricks here with that lighting like that. You can also hide lighting in the floor or in water, sort of like that. It's not very hidden, but it works. So those are the things that I want to try to employ in our evil castle. Soul torches. That was one I was thinking about. Hygiene brings up a really good point. So that build I was just showing is like older than soul torches. Like I said, by a lot. But soul torches are interesting because they have a lower light level than regular sources of light, but they also look evil. That's why I was playing with the blue light. I can't remember if the blue flames are different light level than regular flames. They might be. Or they might not, because I think they're the same thing, but a different color. So if we grab creative mode again, and then we grab soul torches and soul campfires and soul lanterns. These emit slightly less light, ever so slightly less light than regular torches and stuff do. So if you want something a little bit darker and a little bit of a more spooky vibe, you could definitely play with those. And that was something I could think of beneath here. So in the past, like I said before, it was really just sea lanterns for placing light around easily. Jack-o'-lanterns work too, but jack-o'-lanterns need a block below them. Jack-o'-lanterns are a pain. Right? In order to place this block, even though it emits the same light as that, and it's also really spooky looking, you need to place it on top of something. You can't place it... maybe you can. Is that different? They might have updated that since the last time I used these. A long, long time ago, you couldn't place them on upside down. Now, it also might have been only a Java thing. I don't know. Maybe I'm hallucinating. But those are not a bad one either. 5 pounds of blueberries later. That's a lot of blueberries. Depending on your weight, you know, you might be a significant portion of blueberry now. Just saying. I really like soul lanterns. I think lanterns in general are these lanterns are the best lighting source in the game because they look the coolest and they also emit the highest light level. This one is level 14 though, unlike the other one, which I think is level 15, the regular lantern. But it looks way cooler, honestly. I think the blue one looks way, way cooler than the regular one, even if you're not doing something spooky. I just love the blue of it, you know? So hanging stuff like that might be a good way to light things up. Oh, and this actually is another good example. It's actually... Let's go back to effect night vision. So... let's say I want to light this up without any lights on the inside. One of the sneaky things I could do, very sneaky, if I can fit in there. Are you letting me in? Rude. Let's get some stairs. Is you can actually play with stairs, because stairs are one of the only blocks in the game that have this dynamic shaping thing going on. Right? If we go in here, and we place it like this... right? Now, from the outside, it doesn't appear there are stairs there. I'll also do it here. You know what I'm just going to do? I can do whatever I want. I'm creative, okay? We can TP wherever we want to, including 3 blocks away. So tilde is our relative positioning, so we can go 3. And now, all of a sudden, I'm outside without having to break out. Now, those are stairs, right? And now I'm going to defeat the purpose of breaking out. But we want to place a light in there. Let's actually just place the torch. I'm just going to get another one, but it doesn't matter. Or the campfire. There we go. I'm really messing this up. Something like that. And now... you can actually see it's lit. Right? Even though you can't see where the light's actually coming from, it is lit internally. And it doesn't look like those are stairs. It doesn't look like they're distinguished at all from the other blocks. But they are. They're stairs. So they let the light through. These are lots of really weird, neat tricks you could do. And here, I've also played with perspective. So one of the weird things about soul fire is it needs this soul soil to stand on. So you just light soul soil on fire, and you get the soul fire. Probably a little lesser known effect of soul soil. Maybe among the greater Minecraft population, but all you guys are true gamers, so you probably already knew about this. But if you light that on fire as opposed to lighting regular blocks on fire, you get a nice blue color. But that means I needed to hide the soul soil. So I just, in this case up here, I set it back 1 block further. Here I put it on the inside of the pillars. So from far, far away, you really can't see the blocks it's sitting on. And also because of that, that lantern right there, which should actually be the blue lantern. Yeah. Oh. See, it's a little bit darker. You need 28% blueberry with a very rumbly tummy. I remember one time I sat down and ate like 1,000,000 raspberries. I had an upset stomach later, but I love raspberries. We've got recently we've got an actual raspberry plant, so we could grow our own raspberries instead of buying them from the store and them going bad within 10 seconds. We got them fresh, absolutely fresh, so good. But stuff like that is sort of the idea of employing lighting around here. One of the other tricks is just have the block emit light anyway. And that's why we may turn my whole tree into blue ice, which is going to be expensive. I need to redo this whole design. I'm not entirely happy with how the tree looks. But when it's done, it'll be something like this, with a hole in the middle, supports on either side, and then it'll be wrapping around the castle itself. I'm not unhappy with these bits here. I'm just unhappy with the tree itself. I needed to redesign that. But with blue ice, it means that it's entirely spawn-proof. Unlike if it was packed ice, I would have to light it up, or I'd have to put torches, carpet, slabs, something. With the blue ice, though, it emits just enough light not to let anything spawn on it, which is really nice. I'm telling you guys, don't sleep on blocks that actually emit light. They're not bad. It's just that these guys are a little expensive. Just a little expensive. It's 81 ice, which is what this is. 81 of these blocks to get one. Exactly one of this. Yeah, Crying Obsidian's another good one. That's sort of why I'm really happy with the choice of Break, no! Say it's not so. Say it's not so! We're broken in by the ads. Let me... Is there anyone on YouTube sending messages? Hopefully not, because I was not paying attention. Sorry, YouTube viewers. Hello! I'm not sure how to say your name, but welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Guys. A versus... Sure? A versus sure? Is that right? Hopefully you're not trying to get me to say something inappropriate, you know? I'm too sweet and innocent for that. You would be trying to do that to this poor innocent streamer, would you? Things are just dropping dead around me while I'm trying to set this up. Rude. And we are back, says Jade. Welcome back. How was the ad land? I was just about to mention another like nice light source is trying obsidian as bird put in chat. What are you trying to set up? Oh, I was trying to set up my YouTube streamy thing because I'm also streaming to YouTube. My dashboard crashed, so I had to go look. We got a baby Zombo in my evil palace castle thing room. Rude. Rude that they keep intruding like that. So if we actually want to start building this on BestVille, it's going to be important to get the shape, you know? Bird's talking on YouTube. Hi, Bird. Welcome to the Fearless family. A versus. I'm just going to call you A versus. Is that good? It's like, is there a TV show like that? A kid's TV show? I can't remember what it's called, but there's definitely one. Star versus the Forces of Evil. That's what it was called. But yeah. We want to make actual progress. It turns out we need to log in the world. So let's get back on to BestVille. And start placing a few blocks. And that should be 44 minutes left. Perfect. We can place some blocks. Instead of doing the outline, because I don't have the outline perfectly ready yet, and I don't want to jump between worlds too much, let's actually work on the back door a little bit, right? So this is the same build, but in survival rather than creative. And right here is going to be the entrance to our evil castle, at least the rear entrance, the Sally Port, as they called them back in the day. The super secret backward entrance, raiding into Obi-Wan. At least I know that one. I knew that one beforehand. Yeah, we're working on a mega build here on SlackVille. How long have I had this world? Well, it's not my world. I just play on it. This is SlackVille SMP. One of the things I wanted to do over here is grab some extra materials and expand our storage space that we're using for the staging area of our big epic castle. So we can just pop these blocks out. I'm gonna have to relight it up again. It would be terrible if my storage exploded. I'd be very sad. Very, very sad. So let's torch. Box. Blackstone. There we go. What I want is... Do I have any more dark oak fences? I don't know. Why do I have ancient debris here? Why is this up here? I'll take that back with me, thank you. I also have 2 mutton. Okay, then. I'm supposed to have a bed here, too. So I could respawn up here if I die. Not that that'd probably be worth it, because I would just end up here while my stuff is probably on the ground in the middle of nowhere. But, you know. Oops. Let's see, something like that. I do literally just have ancient debris lying around. And chaotic like that. Oh, here we go. This is good stuff. Perfect. Let's fix up the bridge. So the goal of the bridge is it should look like it's connected to the mountain here. And to the bridge itself. So I need to add the support structures. Sort of like that. And like that. We've got this delicious dark chocolate over here. I actually have some dark chocolate in my fridge. What's my pack? Oh, this is the Fearless pack. It's a custom pack made by my fans for me. And I was planning on posting the latest version of it in my Discord. I was working on fixing some of the RTX issues. It is RTX compatible, which is sort of like shaders, but for Bedrock. I've been having a problem with these glossy textures, but I found out it's just RTX being broke, which is, I guess, better than the pack being broke. You have some nice fans. Well, I got 2 fans right behind me, and they are pretty nice. I did buy new ones, because my old fan wasn't working as nice anymore, you know? Just wasn't cutting it anymore. Yes! I would love to help with the spawn area stuff. To work on some micro projects while I'm working on the mega project here. See, there we go. Now it's working. I thought my RTX was broken. Mine being the pack's RTX. And I had messed it up somehow. But all the files are intact. It's just sometimes it doesn't want to work. I mean, look at that though. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at the sun. We get the shader things, and water is especially cool. We don't got a lot of water out here because, you know, I'm in the ice. Most of it's frozen. But you can see it down there a little bit flowing down the side of the cliff. I was actually thinking of making a frozen waterfall. Wouldn't that be fun? I think it would complement... Oh, did I run out of fences? I think it would complement our build really nicely. Yeah, I think RTX is pretty cool. I did the RTX myself, so everything else in the pack is made by other people, but RTX was like really only me. Fond unicycle helped out a little bit, But I don't think he had a machine capable of actually reading the textures. So it was mostly just me. Where's my bark oak? Oh, it's in my inventory. Huh, I wonder where it is. Where could it be, guys? Where could the bark oak be? And it's bark oak because it's best oak wood. So it's bark oak. It's not the best wood in the game. Mangrove wood is way better. Look at the darkness there. But it is better than regular oak. Regular oak is just so sad. I don't know why they ever added a texture like that to Minecraft. Probably because it was the very first wood in the game. I mean, it's not fair to be harsh on it, you know? It's trying its best. There we go. So now our bridge is actually connected. It looks a little bit better from below as well, when you look up at the bridge. Oh yeah, I wanted to fix this up too. That. And there were slabs here. Let's go make some slabby jabbies. Bye! Take care. Thank you for stopping by. Fantasy style spawn area. We just need help plotting out areas out for everyone. I am down to clown on the spawn area stuff. I'm in it to win it. You know, I'm on that grind. I always like regret saying words like that. I was like, oh my gosh, that's so cringe. But maybe I'm just the embodiment of cringe and awkwardness. I'm like Bane, but cringe. You know, I was born in the darkness. Born in the cringe. There we go. See, it feels like now the bridge is laying atop the land rather than just merging into it. Oh, weird link. Now we can actually work on the door itself. Let's go take a peeksy doodle. Add it in creative mode. I know the vague shape of it. I want to make sure we're starting at the right spot, and we're using great blocks. It should be stairs going up to the door. I think it's 2 stairs to match with the floor of the castle on the inside. And it's like surrounded on all sides with the dark oak to make the door a little bigger than it actually is. Yeah, like that. It's got 2 stairs, dark oak, and the shape it's a circle-ish. It's like 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1. Yeah, I think I did that. I mean, look how good it looks in RTX. Ice is just phenomenal in RTX, I think. Because of where the sun is positioned here, all weird, like, you can actually see some really good shading. It's not bad. Not bad at all. Or like the water itself shimmering. It's not quite like shaders on Java. And then you can see the string. So that's how I prevent the water from freezing over with string. I couldn't figure out a better way to do it. This might be an idea I had to share later. But I think the only way to prevent ice from reforming in an ice biome like this, and still have the water look like water all the way down to the bottom, is string. I was testing out a bunch of different methods. I guess you could use glass, but I think string looks way better. Not as good in RTX because it's like very obvious it's there. But in regular Minecraft, you really can't tell the string is there. That's so trippy, though, with the ice. Because the ice is reflective. Acid build height? Oh, you know what? I could try that. I don't know if that'll prevent it, but we could try. Because string is going to be a pain to place. The one thing I don't want to mess up too much is I do want it to snow on here. It's one of the reasons why I picked the this biome. So I want there to be snow accumulating on the roof. I've been playing with the roof shape quite a bit to make it so it's all full blocks, so snow can lay on it. Make it look really cool. Wow, RTX is like playing a whole different game. I made it more rounded, pointy looking than it was previously in my older designs. And I also want snow to cover this. I think white and black for this round roof would look really cool. Phantoms will spawn under glass at build height. That's what I'm kind of concerned about with the ice. I'm not sure if that would prevent it. you know, it's definitely a good idea to try. In fact, it's gonna look a little weird in RTX, I think, but we can try. Well, actually, hold on. We got commands. I don't need to do this. We can do something really weird. So if I stand here, and we go at block. Like I said, this is going to be weird. Definitely better ways to do this. I should place glass right above this spot. Right. Then I can write it again. Write it again, and I can get rid of those. And then we would see. It's going to freeze fairly fast because of the open space. Yeah, that should work. If that would work, that would save me a lot of time, R2. R2 is an amazing name, by the way. But I just want to let you know. One of the things I always look out for when I'm streaming, because you get to see so many usernames. It's like really cool names. Not everyone has like one of those amazing eye-popping names. Like MrFearless, of course. The best name ever. But some people have like really cool names. Is that there? Open it's there. It's rule to racing? Koala subscribed on YouTube. Thank you. Welcome in. I don't know what you subscribed to. Did you subscribe watching the stream? Or did you subscribe watching the video I published earlier? Racing. Well, I'm still going to consider it a win because it's close to R2-D2, and I'm a big Star Wars fan. I was actually telling Jade, I can't remember if it was during today's stream or another stream. You know, things are blending together. I did stay up all night, so who knows what it was. But I was watching a Jade stream, and I was telling Jade about how my mother has a phone all R2-D2 themed. She has an R2-D2 case, and she was kind of sad because the buttons didn't make like R2-D2 noises. So I took her phone and set it up so whenever someone texted her, it would go beep boop boop boop. you know the R2-D2 noises. And we got her an R2 keychain to go with her keys. I set up at least one phone call to be R2-D2 talking. Most of her other ones are like Metallica songs or something like that. Or Blue Oyster Cult, because she loves Blue Oyster Cult. But she was very happy I was able to set it up so it actually beeps like R2. She usually has it off, though, so you don't usually get to hear it. And it's usually a treat when we do. That one is... I kept saying that... Did that one actually fill in? No. So... The ones I did fill in with glass above them don't appear to have turned to ice, which is a really interesting dilemma. I think we might have to utilize that going forward in our design instead of all the string. And what does it look like from down here? One of the nice things is we only have 14 chunks of render. So if I switch out of RTX, you really can't see all the way up at the top of the world. That's also why I didn't make the castle too tall. I was thinking we could go way taller. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's tall. But if it's too tall, like you can see here, it sort of cuts off the edges. I currently have the render distance of the server, so you don't want to push it too much. It's Odin! Hello, Odin! I read one of your cheese jokes earlier. I wanted to let you know. Odin on YouTube. Okay, Control Alt Delicious. Which is not a bad name either. I like it. It's punny. Puns definitely win me over. We were talking about cool cool YouTube names. And Twitch usernames. Why is that? Why is that a different color? What is up with the wah? Interesting. Don't know why that was a different color. Are you guys ready for epic door placement? Let's log back into the world. Usually place some blocks. No, that's the wrong world. No. We're going to the server. World 2 is we do this because it's fun. If it stops being fun, feel free to stop doing it. I was watching some dude who has a car channel. Low Buck Garages. And that's like his tagline on his channel. One of the things I've been thinking about, you know, as a content creator, is that when you create content, you know, that nebulous word content, it just means you need to create stuff that you enjoy. Because if you don't enjoy it, then why are you doing it, you know? So when I was watching this dude mess around with cars, it was just something I was thinking about. How good of a phrase it is, right? That if you're going to be doing something extra, you could either be working a normal 9-to-5 job and getting paid for that, and those are fairly boring, or you could do YouTube. And if you're going to do YouTube, then why wouldn't you want to make it fun, you know? So, YouTube, Twitch, and all that. So that's been my focus, just to do fun stuff. May switch over to Twitch? Go for it. I'm live on both at the same time. Okay. Do I have enough blocks for this? I do. Do I have a door? No. Turns out for a door, you need a door. It's crazy how that works. Do I have a door, though? Maybe I do. I do! Look at that! I mean, not a door, a chocolate bar. Of course, a dark chocolate bar. We also get milk chocolate bars and white chocolate bars. Can you guess which door is milk chocolate and which one is dark chocolate? I mean, which one's milk chocolate and which one's white chocolate? This is obviously dark chocolate. There we go. Oh, I need to make stairs. We need 2 stairs at least. I still say we should have a wood cutting block. We do have the stone cutting block, which is this one right here. And when you cut regular stone, you save on conversion. Because normally when you want to make stairs, and you craft it like this, you're using 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks to get 4. So you're losing 2 full blocks to make these. Okay? But if we do it here, it's 1 to 1. So it'd be like 6 to 6, 4 to 4, 3 to 3. So you lose no extra blocks when you use the stone cutter. So if you're ever cutting stone and making specifically stairs, you really want to focus on using the stone cutter if you can. But there's no analogous thing for wood, because this doesn't cut wood. So, what I'm saying is, we need a woodcutter. Woodcutter sounds like the perfect profession for a villager. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. And even if there isn't a woodcutter villager, that didn't stop them from adding other blocks in the village update at the time. They're completely villager unrelated, you know. So why can't we go back and add a new one? Exactly, woodcutter. Exactly. They took it from us. We could have had the woodcutter this whole time. Odin asks, Birch Door? Yes, Birch Door is the white chocolate. I don't have any birch right now, but it's white chocolate in my pack. Table saw. Yeah, table saw. Right? Right? Am I crazy? Or does table saw make sense? I'm just saying. Also, if you want to convert between like widely different versions of stone, it's way better to do it in the cutter as well. Instead of having to craft a million recipes in the crafting table, just go here and you could skip from A to Z with one step, and then all of a sudden I got deep slate bricks. Which is the best, objectively. It's the best version of deep slate. I'm just saying. It's just nice, evil-looking brick color. It was funny. When I first started making YouTube videos a long, long time ago, I don't know if it's still in a video anymore, but I mentioned that it'd be really nice if there was a different color of stone brick. You know? Stone brick is one of those quintessential forever colors. New follower? Hello! Welcome to the Fearless family! Why not both? A woodcutter and a table saw? Why not? I'm not exactly sure what you're asking both about. Hello, 64! Welcome, welcome! And Starvo, too. Hope you all have a fantastic day today. We're playing on SlackVille. Building my mega base. Making progress. Small progress is progress, right? Working on our back door of the big castle. You're new here! Nice! I'm new here, too. And by new here, I mean I've been streaming on this world for a long time. What is the server? This is SlackVille. SlackVille is a server hosted by the amazing Mr. Slacklizard, a good friend of mine. I've known him for a very long time now, in terms of like YouTube years. I've known him since he first started making TV videos, actually. I was the 19th person in the Discord. It's a wonderful server that I cannot endorse enough, with all sorts of amazing people. And today we are in the middle of our stream day, showing off all the most amazing, most talented people on the server. I may be biased, but there are a lot of amazing people on the world. And this is part 2 of Stream Weekend. What's the IP? Well, in order to join this world, you need to apply. And as I am not the server owner, I am not in charge of who gets on and who gets off. But if you do want to, wrong button. Sorry. If you don't want to join, I got too many buttons. Here you go. Discord. I also have my own Discord. All the buttons. You know, I only get to press those buttons when someone asks, so I gotta press them all. It's like that game, Don't Press the Button, right? You gotta press the button, obviously. Okay, let's put our chocolate door in. Delicious, delicious chocolate. Actually, is making me hungry for chocolate. No lie. No cap. For real, for real. Oh, that was a whole stack of Deep Slate. Do you see why I was taking so many donations for Deep Slate? That was a whole stack gone in about 30 seconds. Be careful around you. Why are you dangerous? Let's go like this. That is about to start. I'm going to snooze it because I can. We're snoozing. My street now got 9 more shulkers for you. Do I need? I guess I do need 9 more shulkers. I was gonna ask myself. Is that? Do I need many? I always underestimate how much I need for a big build. It's that classic. My eyes are bigger than my pockets. So, give me crystals. I'll take over the server. Well, crystals aren't that powerful in Minecraft. cheese is where the real power is. It's the one secret Mojang doesn't want you to know. The cheese was the true power of the game all along. I do have some patterns in this wall, but I can focus on patterns later. You know, we get the shape in, and then we play with all the buttons. I took my hat off. Oops. Couple more blocks to place. Something like that. And then I think we had inverse stairs here. Something like that. Oops. Something like that. And then I need to place another block. There. Middle mouse click is really the savior of so much stuff. All the cheese! There we go. Look at that! It looks pretty good. I need to get in the raw meatloaf. I need to start another wart farm. Do I even have any nether wart? Because I'm going to need so much of the red stuff. Red brick. I have to start an industrial farm. Just for wart. I don't know if I have any. I don't think I went exploring. Might have to buy some for somebody or something. No, it's right there. Never mind. Guys, do I have any nether wart? I guess I don't. What a shame. What a shame. But that reminds me, I should probably harvest it. And the way to harvest wart really is to use your fortune pickaxe, because you get a bonus. You can also use, I think, fortunate hoe. But I don't have a fortunate hoe, unfortunately. But like this, we can get so much. As long as I don't break the wrong blocks. There we go. Did one of them burn? Will blocks burn in those? Oh, no, they didn't. Okay. Will blocks burn in, cauldrons with lava in them? Like, if I throw... What's something I don't care about? Dirt? If I throw dirt in here, will it burn? Oh! Wow, I didn't know that. Okay. I thought it was just, you know, to look pretty. Jay confirms it will. Okay, we're about to enter Adland, guys. Snooze for another 5 minutes. Would that be worth it? No, thank goodness. Someone snoozed it. Thank you. That's our last snooze, though. I don't think we have any left. Okay, so we're warting it up. Not a lot of wart production from that one. We got an okay amount. I suppose that means I'm gonna need a lot of netherrack too, huh? Netherrack's not too hard to come by. But I just love the red nether brick. It's like my first favorite block in the nether. It's either that or blackstone. You know, it's a close tie. Oh no, we got intruders. Guys, we can't have you out there. No breaking in. Odin's trying for a heist on YouTube. Go for it. With 50 cheese. Okay, you guys need to cook and get out of here. I don't got time for your shenanigans, okay? Even if your faces are very hilarious when you look at me. Bird's going in for a heist of 100. On the YouTubes. I think there was a minimum requirement. I can't remember what it was. Yeah, since we have a few minutes left, maybe we'll show some plans that I have. So, I'm going to talk to Bird and Helen about it, you know. Really nail down the details. But let's go to the spawn of SlackVille, you know. One of my favorite things about playing with so many amazing people is the community we've fostered, you know. We have such an amazing community here. And we're always getting new people applying to the server. And lots of people who don't have established bases, you know, like me, I feel the pain sometimes. So I would love to set up spawn. And especially since it's like right next door, you know. It's like hop, skip, and a jump away from my portal. There's no excuse not to go doing something over here, you know? So if we pop in here, we can really see that our spawn is looking a little sparse. We have this building here, which is something I built, I think, my day one, just as a community enchantment table, with a little lampus. Yeah, it's got the lampus still, perfect. An anvil, which I think I supplied, an end chest, a fern eye. I think someone else added those. And then out here, we have a bed with some free stuff. I think that's empty. No, it's got stuff in it. Okay, okay. And then other free stuff here, you know? Like, imagine if we built some buildings around here to store this stuff. Like a really cool... If we're doing like a fantasy build, maybe I'll come up with a really cool fantasy tower design for the enchantment table setup. Since I did build this, you know, maybe I could just convert it on the spot into something a little prettier. Because all it's got is the cherry on top. It's got a bubblegum roof. A very flat bubblegum roof with some milk chocolate walls. The usual blueberry place berries are way better. What is this witchery? I'm not sure. You're gonna have to explain that one. But just think of the possibilities, guys. You know? A nice, cute little build that we could pop out in maybe a stream or two. And then maybe we could help with some of the other stuff. Like, imagine putting some paths in here, working on some other buildings. If Helen's involved, you know, it's gonna be something gorgeous. It's gonna blow whatever I build out of the water. Just imagine a bunch of pretty buildings around here. Because this is World Spawn. I think World Spawn is, like, over here somewhere. I don't know. Somewhere around here. I died once, so I became very intimate with World Spawn. But on actually let's pop into SlackVille Forever just for a moment. We got the time, so why not? SlackVille Forever has a really cool spawn, mostly because it's a really old world, and of course we built in spawn when we had the chance. But there's this little enclosed area where people spawn in over here. Right over here. Thankfully I logged out like right at spawn. I think it's this spot, like, right here. I think this is the world spawn of here. Or maybe some, like, over here somewhere. But, you know, it feels like it's intentional. You know, it belongs, so to speak. It's just really cool like that, you know? Imagine to have something like that, a little bit more built up and a little more fantasy-esque. With some buildings around spawn, a little bit of signs, some helpful materials to get people started. I was thinking that with my really simple dungeon spawner design, I could build a community XP farm there. Since so many people have been so kind to me, like, loaning me their XP farms, I thought I could do the server a favor and create a universal one for everyone. Anyone that doesn't have their own XP farm could come over and repair their tools or get enough XP to enchant stuff. Since we have an enchantment table there anyway, you know? It's all coming together, guys. Trust me. It's all coming together. Nice snooze available. Do you want to snooze this one? Or can we not? Are we snoozed out? Are we all snoozed up? Yeah, perfect. Well, it's all good, because we only have 5 minutes before the stream's over, you know? So. It's timed perfectly. We're professionals. Right near the barn. Yeah, it's like over here. Right? Right? That's what I thought. Somewhere over here, somewhere? But, yeah, just imagine how cool that would be. Something on the SMP to give people something cool to look at when they log in. I mean, our shopping district is gorgeous. But that's not where people spawn, you know? I guess we got to think of an item for the box today. What kind of items are we thinking, guys? What feels good? Let's log back on here. You got more cheese over here? Oh, you did it! It actually worked. Hold on. Bird did a heist with 10 cheese. Bird made it back from the mirror with a board full of never-before-seen cheese plunder. And a tale of forgotten Colby Jack cheese dreams. The Mozzarella crew Made a successful mirror heist with a bounty of mirror hold cheese. You got 25 cheese. Deep slate stair. That could be fun. Yeah, we did talk about stairs quite a bit. Did I have the string in my inventory the whole time? Or is that just like hanging out? Let's close the door. It's only polite. Also, the floor is grass. it could use a quick once-over. It's au natural, you know? Open air planning. It's like carpet, but natural, right? Organic free-range carpet. Is that what we should call grass? Organic free-range carpet. I still have the box in my inventory. Yeah, perfect. Let's go craft one. Because we got to raid into Obi-Wan today. Oh, you redeemed cheesy jokes, Obi-Wan. I'm sorry, I missed it. There's supposed to be like a little ding-a-ling noise that plays when it happens, but I've tried to fix it like 8 times now, and it's not done anything. I think it's just mad at me, you know? It's misbehaving. Okay, Odin, I'm gonna read another one of your jokes, if you're still there. Who should you call if you find a bad cheese shop? Who should you call if you find a bad cheese shop? The Feta Business Bureau. The Feta Business Bureau! It's the FBB. I got lost in my own portal for a second there. The squirrels really throw me off a loop sometimes. Yeah, I have one here, so we don't need to go flying back up. We gotta think of a name. Feta? Exactly. Exactly. There you go, Obi-Wan. You get a 10 out of 10 cheese joke. So good. You got a wow from Bird. That's how you know it's real good. What should we call it? I'm thinking like something really easy would be efficiency. Oh, I need to grab the custom Fearless token. The Fearless was here thing, you know? It's like a Kilroy, but for Fearless. The red coloring. You could say that they caught me red-handed. I can never remember the actual buttons to press to get it, so I just grab it from Google. Google always has it on the sidebar. It's this squiggly S thing. Am I not allowed to paste anywhere? There we go. For efficiency. No, maybe not. What else? What else do we go for? Yeah, I've been efficient today. I got a video out. We got 2 streams for 1. I haven't slept in 36 years. What more could you want, right? So I had to ask Obi-Wan, are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Because my ad's about to start. So I'm going to send them over to you.
Just click the start streaming button.
Perfect. I'll try to type your name in right so we don't raid someone wrong. But just because we're raiding into... No, that's the wrong button. Wrong button. No, just because we're reading into a friend doesn't mean that they're free from the cheese raid. So, remember to type hide your cheese. It's a hashtag Fearless Raid. Oh, someone new's popping it into chat, and I'm too busy trying to set up for the raid. Hello, Irk. I'm not sure how else to say your name, but welcome into the stream. You're at a bad time because we're about to raid out. Or maybe a perfect time because you're going to get check out the amazing Obi-Wan Kenobi. Lurker. Oh, that makes sense. Lurker. Thought the first letter was an I. Don't know why. It's a small L. Okay. That makes sense. Okay, we spell efficiency right now. Perfect. Let's put it in the box. Are you waiting for me at the shopping district?
Yes, I am.
Perfect. Okay, I'm setting up the raid. Wait, actually, let me grab your name just in case. Directly from chat. There you go. There's Obi-Wan. LOL.
A very cheesy joke.
Yeah, now you gotta tell the jokes.
Oh, I don't have a joke book on me.
Maybe you should, you know?
Yeah, I probably should get a joke book.
So Star Wars jokes. Something about sand?
Oh, that's of course Anakin.
The high ground?
I always have it.
Okay. Okay, that definitely looks like you because you're top UFO. So,
Yes, I am.
what face? Start raid. There we go. There we go. So it's a hashtag fearless raid. Let Obi-Wan know that we're coming on over for his cheese. Feel free to copy the raid message and send it on over. Is it a single player server? No, it's a multiplayer server. We're actually doing a stream weekend thing where we raid into different members of the server to show off all the amazing people on the server. We're going to be sending our fam on over to Obi-Wan. Like I said, I hope you all had a great day today, and if not, there's always tomorrow. And tomorrow is only a day away. You take cheese, I'll take coffee. I think I had too much coffee, so I'll give you some coffee. I might have to go take a nap now. I actually need to walk to shopping district, apparently. Okay, let's go. You don't know the power of the smoky side of the cheese. There we go. Star Wars plus cheese. I never thought I would see the combination.
Well, the combination's here, so. Thank you for the raid, Fearless. Hello, everyone.